students, welcome to the next lecture of organic chemistry. In this lecture, we will discuss about the electron displacement effect, hyperconjugation. In the previous lecture, we have seen what is resonance effect or mesomeric effect. The phenomenon of resonance generally involves delocalization of pi or n electrons through pi or n pi conjugation. In the case of hyperconjugation, it is considered as an extension of resonance effect in which conjugation is between a sigma bond and a pi bond, or a sigma bond or a p orbital. The sigma pi or sigma p conjugation in hyperconjugation must involve the overlap of a sigma orbital with a pi orbital or a p orbital. Thus, hyperconjugation can be defined as the delocalization of electrons by the overlap of a sigma bond orbital with a pi or p orbital. Since delocalization of electrons brings about a lowering of energy, hyperconjugation is a stabilizing interaction. Hyperconjugation effect is also known as Baker-Nathan effect, after the scientists who brought out the significance of this effect in 1935 through their studies. To explain hyperconjugation, let us consider the case of propylene molecule, propylene or propene, CH3, CH double bond CH2. In this molecule, the CH3 group is attached to a C double bond C which has a pi bond. Conjugation of the sigma bond orbital of any of the three CH bonds. There are three CH bonds in the CH3 group. So the conjugation of this sigma bond of any of the CH3 groups, any of the hydrogens of the CH3 group with the pi orbital constitutes hyperconjugation effect in propylene. So there is a pi bond between CH and CH2, and the adjacent carbon has 3 hydrogens. So the sigma bond of CH, any of the 3 CH sigma bonds, can form hyperconjugation with the pi bond of CH2. This is the hyperconjugation in propylene molecule. And the hyperconjugation structures, resonance structures, can be represented as shown here. As the CH sigma bond shifts towards C single bond C, it becomes double bond, and this double bond shifts towards the end carbon, and thus hydrogen will have a positive charge, and the double bond shifts towards here. So CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2 with carbon having a negative charge, and it can form, the hyperconjugation can be formed by any of the sigma bonds of the CH3 group. So in the second resonance structure, we will take the second CH bond. In the third resonance structure, hyperconjugation of the third CH bond with the CH2 bond, and thus we will get 3 resonating structures. In the resonance structures 2, 3 and 4, there is no bond between the carbon and the hydrogen that corresponds to the CH sigma bond which participates in hyperconjugation. As there is no bond between the carbon and the corresponding hydrogen, hyperconjugation is also referred to as no bond resonance. The carbon next to the double bond is called alpha carbon, and in hyperconjugation it can be noted that the CH bond of the alpha carbon takes part in the hyperconjugation. So in a molecule, considering the molecules propylene and ethylene, in propylene there are 3 alpha hydrogen atoms, whereas in ethylene there is no alpha hydrogen atom, because in ethylene there are CH2 molecule there is only a double bond between the two carbons. So there is no alpha carbon and no alpha hydrogen atoms. And thus propylene shows hyperconjugation as shown in the previous figure. Thus, due to the hyperconjugation possibility in propylene compared to ethylene, propylene is more stable than ethylene. The greater the number of hydrogens attached to the carbon at the alpha position in the respect of the double bond, the greater will be the number of hyperconjugative contributing structures and greater will be the stability of the molecule. This can be explained by considering 1-butene and 2-butene. In 1-butene, the molecular formula is CH2, CH, CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2, CH3. 2-butene is CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3. In 1-butene, the carbon adjacent to the double bond, so CH2 double bond CH and the next carbon is CH2, it has 2 hydrogen atoms. So in 1-butene there are 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. Whereas considering 2-butene, the double bond is between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. So CH double bond CH, and both of the carbons have CH3 substitution. So CH3, CH double bond CH, CH3, and the carbon adjacent to the double bond. So we have one carbon at the left side and other carbon at the right side. So there are 2 carbons, 2 alpha carbons, and there are 6 alpha hydrogen atoms. Thus 6 hyperconjugative resonance structures can be drawn for the molecule 2-butene, whereas 1-butene has 2 hyperconjugative contributing structures. Thus 2-butene is more stable than 1-butene.